Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Authority Marketing Live. I'm Melanie Hirschhorn, the book marketing strategist for nonfiction and children's book authors who really want to build a business with their book as the foundation. Well, today's show is really exciting for me because we have royalty in the house. Well, not exactly, but you'll see what I'm saying when we bring her on. So Lady Jen Du Plessis, or Du Plessis, it depends if you want to say it American or in the Canadian way, is going to be joining us in a moment to talk about one of her amazing books, because she's got something like 22 under her very tightly beautiful belt. So without further ado, I'm going to bring her on right now. Hello, Jen.
Hey, hi, how are you?
Great. Thanks so much for being here. So I got to say, this is the closest to royalty that I've ever had on our stage.
Oh, good. Yay.
So can you tell us, because I was looking through your website and all the amazing things you do, but let's start with how you became Lady Jen Du Plessis, or Du Plessis.
Yeah. I mean, either way is fine. Either way is fine. My husband's French. He's actually Southern African, so it's from the French part of Africa that the name comes from. So either way is fine. But yeah, and of course you're from Canada, so you obviously get English, right? Royalty. So everyone always asks me, so is that from the Queen? And I'm like, no, there's royalty beyond, England.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's royalty. Yeah, there's actually a couple little things that are going on here. One is that I'm a Bavarian Duchess by birth, and so that's like a whole other story. And I've had that for well, I haven't had it all my life. When my father passed away, then I
inherited
got the title. And so it's the firstborn of the firstborn. Yeah, so that's that, and I don't go by that. I didn't purchase that title. This title means more to me. And the reason why this title, because now you can go and purchase your title. It has to do with World War II and Hitler and all that stuff. But so now this means more to me because I was nominated to be part of the Royal House of Cappadocia, which is in Turkey. And the prince who has this, I don't know, now I'm all tongue tied, the authority or whatever he had, the principality. He has Italy. He has a place he has a area in Italy, Turkey, and Belize. And so he has three principalities that he reigns over. And so that's the Royal House of Cappadocia. Under the royal house is the Royal Order of Constantine the Great and St. Helen. It's the oldest royal order of knighthood in the world. It was established in 360 AD.
That's right.
And so it's like the Templar, protectors. So there is one, it starts with my charitable work that I do, everywhere, all the charities that I'm involved in. So it starts with that piece of it, giving back hope, love, and charity, chivalry, humility, honesty. And then the second piece of it is a Christian aspect, the Christian piece of this where we're giving back. And then the third aspect is and that I'm an entrepreneur. I could be a musician, a doctor, an artist, or an entrepreneur. And so that was the way that it went through, and, in a big vetting process. And then I, went and got knighted. And so I have this, it's a real title. I actually got dual citizenship in Belize by getting the being knighted and being part of the Royal Order. So that's it. That's the scoop on it.
That's so cool. Exciting. I'm picturing the big Constantine arch in Rome that I just, so much history there. I love it.
Yeah. Well, and St. Helens is great because we have homes around the world that are for women and children who are homeless, women who are abused. And now we've added children that have been trafficked. So we have 17 girls, young ladies in Honolulu right now at one of the homes there who are resting from being trafficked. So we just love, helping children and women and stuff. And that's really what it's about too.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that because I would love to, is there a website that we can go take a look at that we can, send people to? If you
Yeah.
want to tell me, I can type it in right now while we're
Oh
talking.
yeah, it's the Principality of Cappadocia, and that is .org, and then in there's a monarchical chapter, and we're always looking for members of the monarchical chapter. I think it's $250 a year, but
Oh,
that money, every cent goes to serving women and children. So yeah, anybody can be part of the monarchical chapter.
wow. Okay. So I didn't know how to spell Cappadocia, but I actually wasn't far off.
Oh, good. Yeah, it took me a
I
while too.
missed a
Just to
P, but
pronounce
that was it. So
it.
I'm gonna put that in here so you guys can all take a look. And here it is. That is how you can support this incredible. I don't even know what to say. Movement,
Organization. Yeah,
organization.
organization. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
Thank you.
that's where you can
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's so beautiful. All right. Now I feel like we have to really switch gears
Yes,
and
we
talk
do. We
about
have to go to business.
yes, now we got to like switch over. And so you have been called, I guess, the leading expert on taking a business from six figures to seven figures. And I think that people who are below six figures think that getting to six figures is like the most difficult thing in the entire world. But then you get there and it's like you're at the beginning of the mountain again. You're at the base of the mountain again.
Yeah,
So can you
yeah.
tell us a bit how you sort of got that title as well?
Yeah, so, I mean, aside from just helping people grow business, creating more influence, right? Uh, Helping people with their systems, putting in place all their processes so that they can scale. And then also helping people do a better job at creating relationships and partnerships, in their business so that you're not doing it alone. So all of those pieces are what I coach and mentor and speak on. And then but the big thing is, hitting that lid. We really work really hard to get to that six figures. We're so excited, and then it's the compound effect in the reverse. It's I'm trying to think, is it a law of something? But it's not. Where once you hit six, it's easy to get to double six, triple six, six six. We can get all the way up there. We can get to those different levels once you hit that 100, but there are a few places like at 250 it's tough, at 500 to pass 500 it's tough, and it requires different skill sets by the owner of the business or the team leader. But it also require, and by the way, skill set is, that's the soft skills, right? And then the hard skills are the mechanics. So we have to have a mindset and the mechanics to create the momentum. And so there's a different set that's required at each level. And I know this because I've walked down this level. I have 4 businesses that are doing 6 figures, one that's doing 7. That's by choice, right? I'll be 60 in November, and I don't want that big of a company anymore. I just don't.
Well,
But
and I heard that I read that you are a big believer in eye cream. So is that the secret for you to look, 25 years younger than you
oh,
just
eye
said?
cream. Oh,
That's on your
does it
site. I
have
read
to
that
do
too.
that? I like eye cream. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Oh my God, maybe ice cream. Maybe it was spelled wrong. I don't know. I love ice cream, but I like eye cream too. Sure. Uh, no, I think my mom and dad had a lot to do with, my mom always looked young and stuff too. But I do sleep on silk pillowcases. I stopped sleeping on cotton so that I don't wake up in the morning with creases
Wow.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's definitely something. And I'm a vegetarian. That helps too. But yeah, so
That
I
too.
don't personally, I don't want to grow all of my businesses to 7 figures. I have one that I grow, and that's about it. But the challenge becomes our mindset and shifting through it. So I have a saying, that is, stop working in and on your business and start living above and beyond your business. And we get so trapped in doing everything ourselves, trying to go to the next level and be on our business, where I think a lot of people think working on your business is creating your business plan. I'm saying work on your business in a different capacity and let others do the grunt work. But we have a hard challenge going from in to on because we make that one hire because they're really cool people. And, we'll just bring you on and figure out a place for you. And that's all wrong. And so then we oscillate back and forth, with forget it, I'll just do it myself. Wait, I need somebody. And it's all done in the last minute. And, so we get there. And then what happens is where I really come in is helping you go from in to on and then from on to above, because that's really when the leadership skills really come in, allowing you to tether yourself further away from the daily minutia of your job and be able to do, or of your business, and be able to do what you love to do in your business, which is maybe bring it in, maybe serve clients, whatever your specialty is. And that allows you to go beyond, which could be another business, or sleeping in with your grandkids, or boating or traveling, whatever your beyond is. And this is where so many people fail, because we're all trying to reach success as defined by somebody else. Watching, and I love Grant Cardone. I'm part of his 10X program as well. But going above it, when you get to that beyond, it's like, oh, I need to have a plane like him, or I need to have a helicopter like him. Well, your success might be, and my success is spending time with my grandkids. Yeah. Right. That to me is, I built my company to allow me to spend time with my grandkids whenever I feel like it. That's success for me. But you have to see and figure out and clarify, what is it for you, so that you know what you're headed towards.
I have always, it's beautiful. I have always heard, don't work in your business, work on your business. But I've never heard work above. And that
and
is
beyond.
Above and beyond. Right. Exactly. That's gold. So
thank you.
How do you then, how can you really take somebody who's sort of mid six figures and get their mind around the fact that they can step away further?
Yeah. I think what happens is, I've been blessed because early in my career, I was in the mortgage business for 40 years, and it's all applicable regardless of what business you're in. But I was in the business for, a really long time. And I feel that, I just lost my train of thought. That's what I feel like. That's what I love about live, right? Sometimes we're just like, what was the question? I already forgot the question.
Oh, the mindset. I'm surprised I remembered it, actually. But the mindset of going from like mid six figures, like, how do you go, I'm going to just sort of be the above and beyond person in my brain?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Thank you for bringing me back. I'm with you all now again. Plug back in. It just happens. It definitely happens. So what I was saying is that early on in my business, in my career, I had really, really good management and leadership training. And I think that what's happened is that a lot of people are, through attrition, are promoted, right, or through skill set are promoted, that the mechanical piece. But what's never really taught is how to be a manager, how to be a leader, because you have to be both. And if we leave our job and we decide we're going to be an entrepreneur, we still don't have those skills. We lack those skills. And so, and mindset is part of those skills. And so there's a couple things I hear business people say a lot is I need a mini me, which is no, you don't need a mini you, because if you had a mini you, the two of you would be in the same chaotic circle that you're in, right? So you need people that are different than you to fill different roles. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is needing a mini me at critical mass, rather than being a talent scout and always having someone, to pull up from the ranks when the time comes, and knowing what those roles are that you want to fill, and filling them with the specific person, instead of, as I said before, oh, you're really cool, come on in, we'll figure out a place for you. That doesn't work. So I think those two skills are something that people lack in today's environment. The third part of it is I treat everybody the same. And that's a problem too, because everyone has different commitment levels, different personalities, different competencies. And so there's a way, it's called situational leadership. And it's a way that you, based on the situation, will come in and present yourself as a leader to that person. You might be highly directive, highly supportive, It just depends on where they're at. And so that's how we move from on to above. But in the on, we're learning those skills so that we can bring more on, because it's an enabling role. We tend to enable our clients, our employees, where they have to come to you and ask every question because you don't have the system written down, because it's here, because you were in the me and the in. So we start writing the systems, we start learning these skills so that when we go to the above, you arrive as a leader, not as someone who's learning to be a leader.
Oh yeah, that's great because okay, so as a recovering ish people pleaser, um
Yes,
ish. There's a
I am
big
too.
ish there. Yours.
Mhm.
It's,
Yeah.
I have made the terrible repeated mistakes of bringing on a contractor and then giving them carte blanche to kind of do whatever their
Mhm.
skill set is, and
Yeah.
I'm then still working in my business and I don't know what they're doing, and it's
Right.
really like a whole
Yeah.
other like university degree that you need.
Yeah, and it can be learned. I mean, that's what's so great is we can all learn this, but we just focus so much on the mechanics. Like, I have to have social media, I have to have videos, I have to have funnels, I have to write a book. I have to, like, all this stuff, work on these fundamentals. But we're not working on that, what I consider just globally to be mindset. There's personal skills and there's professional skills, right? And I really think that we're not working on those professional skills the way that we used to. So this is why in the book, Launch How to Take Your
Oh, yes,
Business to New
thank
Heights.
you. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes,
That was
I'll,
my
I'll
next
bring up
question,
the
so
fact that we're at authority marketing, right?
yes.
In the book,
Perfect.
I broken the book into 3 categories, and this is one of the things that I work with everyone with is finder, minder, and grinder. Right? We're all of those pieces when we're in the working in the business. When we're working on the business, we're starting to dabble in, could I pass this on? Could I delegate this to somebody? Right? We're starting to dabble in it. And when we get to above, everybody else does the things that you don't like to do. Right. And this will give you all the time, infinite time, because if one person works 40 hours a week, that's 40 hours of productivity you didn't have to do. If you have 10 people, that's 400 hours. If you don't hire someone, how long will it take you to do 400 hours worth of work? And that's opportunity costs. Those are lost opportunities, right?
Mhm.
And so we break that out to really help you identify, where are you spending all your time? Are you finding the business, marketing, right? Doing all that lead generation? Are you minding the business? Are you doing fulfillment, customer experience, doing analysis, all of that? Or are you caught up and avoiding all the rest of them, caught up in the grinding? Like, I have to do the bills, I'm going to buy another little program, I'm going to, play around with a bunch of stuff. And so I know we've all done it. Listen, we've all done it. And so it's priority management, right? And saying, where do you want to be? And let's start carving out what these roles would be, and then go out and look for those people. Let's find the
Mhm.
people to fill those roles so that you can be elevated up into that next level. So yeah, there's a lot of work between on and above. There's a lot of work happening. And usually that's at $100,000. Someone starts going, I got to be on. I
Mhm.
have to be hiring at least one person. But it just never gets past that. I mean, I shouldn't say never. There's
Mm.
just a lion's share of people that just never get past that one or two, assistants or virtual or team members. So we can go much, much further, much, much faster with less work and in less time when you can develop these skills, which are super easy to develop. It's just a matter of knowing.
That's incredible. All right, so everybody can get a copy of the book right here, and you have a gift too, right? You have a gift for the video. It's this way. I'm just gonna do this
Yeah.
because we're
Yeah. I was
backwards.
going,
It's
oh,
the other way.
you're backwards. Okay. I'll go
That
like
way, yeah.
this. Yeah. On my screen, it's over here. Okay.
You could go both ways.
Let's do it.
Yes, so we can get a cool free gift right here and get a copy of the book. Is the book available on your site as well?
Yeah, this will take you to the site where all you have to do is enter in your name and email address, and you will get the digital version of this book. Yep. If you want to go get it on Amazon, I'm a dog ear paperclip highlighter person, but if you find that you want it there, then go ahead and go to Amazon and get it. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am so excited to know about your book. And really, you've given our viewers so much food for thought that I
Thank
really hope
you.
that they all get the book and, call you and
I do
hire you to
too.
help them. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, I do too. And I do, yeah, and I don't even know what I gave you as the other gift, but I know you have it someplace or whatever
This
it
is the
is.
one. This is the one you gave me. This one. That one.
Yeah, yeah, that's for the book. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely the gift. But yeah, so just reach out to me, on jenduplessis.com and anytime, and you can contact me there. I'm happy to help you. I want to let everybody know that I'm beyond now in some areas. I don't do coaching anymore. I only do mentorship through my masterminds. So that's how you get this information, is through the masterminds. Because I've just gone beyond private coaching anymore. It got too much for me, too much. I had to raise my price really high to not be able to do it because I knew where my priorities were.
Yeah,
And
it's the
so,
grandkids. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. And my hubby and the boat and, everything, dancing. I'm
Oh,
a dancer too. So
ooh,
I love being out and doing things, I mean, I just shifted things. So I have a quote at the end here, real quick: live your legacy while you're building it. Don't wait.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Lady Jen Du Plessis or Duplessis.
Thank
Thank you so much. And you all can go here and grab a copy of her book and really get to know how to be above and beyond with your business. So thank you all so
Thank
much
you
for
so much.
watching. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.